Back in the U.S., back in the U.S., back in the USSA. Yep, Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I've left Canada. It's another rainy day on the road. And I'm headed south, and then I'm headed west. And then south again. Through Wisconsin and to Chicago. But, yeah. Hopefully this rain stops before I get to where I'm going. And that is 300 miles away, so the weather could be completely different there. And let's hope that it is. See you there. So this may turn out to be the most remote campsite that I've been to yet. I mean, I drove 300 miles across the Upper Peninsula of Michigan on very empty, remote roads with almost no towns and no houses. And I finally got off that road, and this is about a 20-mile road down this little one-lane road through the woods. So, yeah, I think I'm out here, way out here. So I'm off to see the Presque River here in the Porcupine Mountains. Look at this beautiful forest. Reminds me a little bit of Osable Chasm back in New York. Not quite as dramatic, but pretty darn cool. We're going to jump off this bridge here, and we're going to go down and see if we can see Lake Superior. Oh, and the bridge is pretty cool too. Yeah, pretty cool bridge. Yeah, this is a really beautiful place. Let's see what we can find. So just along the edge of this little cut off body of water that I believe at one time was the actual Presque River main channel, and flow of the water must have changed, and over centuries or millennia this got cut off from the main river and from Lake Superior behind me. But look at this. This whole slab of rock is being held up by this little column of shale, which I guess if given enough time, that'll erode away and this would collapse. But yeah, I'm gonna follow this little ledge a ways and see where it leads and how far I can go. Beautiful. So this is really incredible. So the main Presque River flows over here, and that's where all the waterfalls and everything are. But you can tell right here is that during after the snowpack melt in the spring, when this river gets to like flood stage, that it diverts also over here where I'm at, which now I'm just standing on, shale basically, but it comes through here and goes right. So then this is a waterfall here. And then it comes over into this section and then goes out to Lake Superior. And as I was following this up, I thought at first, because I came from the other direction, that it was like a extinct branch of the river that maybe gets filled up by Lake Superior when the storms are strong enough to push water over the beach into it. But no, this is, my first clue that that's not the case is that log jam of flotsam over there. That obviously happens from floods, but that water down there is crystal clear. It's tea colored because of the tannins and in the river from the forest and everything, but it's crystal clear and deep. It's amazing. Yeah, this is incredible down here. And just in the distance, see if I can focus in on it. The waterfall in the distance over there. I mean, I've kind of lost count of how many waterfalls along this hike, but quite a few. Not huge ones, but they qualify as waterfalls as opposed to rapids. That over there, I don't know if that's a waterfall or not, but yeah, it is. Small one. But yeah, pretty amazing landscape here. And so I'm gonna I got sidetracked, coming up this little spur of the river, but now I'm gonna go down to to Lake Superior. Making my way through this cool pine forest down to Lake Superior, which is maybe 200 or 300 yards in front of me. So stay tuned for a first glimpse of the world's largest freshwater lake. The boulders in this region are different. They're not just solid granite, they're shale. And that's still a boulder, but it's layered, almost like trees having rings. I've seen these flowers all over the North Country, up in Ontario and here in Michigan. I don't know what they are. But they're gorgeous, and they're everywhere. Largest freshwater lake in the world, Lake Superior, aptly named. Truly an inland sea.